y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, this time discussing Saints and Sinners episode 4, Kill or Be Killed. Okay, so Leona, she had a lot of explaining to do because in the last episode, you know, she revealed that Rex is Ray Ray's father. You know what I'm saying? Rex is their love child. So I know a lot of y'all was like me, like, how the hell did this happen? How was she able to keep this a secret? Because wouldn't Ella have known something? Especially because Ella was like of age. You know, there's a big age gap between Ray and Ella. They pointing the guns at each other or whatever, and Leona about to explain what's going down. Ella, she like, oh nah, F all that. She like, you know, people is trying to you know, Rex done gone a little soft. He done told his men like to stand down and everything. She pulled out a gun out of her coat pocket of her coat and she aimed it straight at Ray. Pow, 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 pow. I'm like, dang, Ella, you ain't want a family reunion or nothing. You ain't want to, you know, get to know your, is he her brother or her nephew? You know what I'm saying? You want to get to know what was going on. She like, nah, we came here for a mission. We were gonna kill Ray. I'm sticking to the plan. I don't care about nothing else. So Ray, he was able to skedaddle up out of there. He didn't get hit or nothing, but him and his crew, they dipped out. So Leona, she explains to Rex and Ella, because Rex is like, look, you better not be playing with me, old lady, like, because I got a hot one with your name on it. Like, you think I'm afraid to kill you? I'll let it loose on you. You know what I'm saying? So Leona is like, you know, around the time that Rex had got Ella Mae pregnant and she had sent Ella Mae away to you know, go handle the baby discreetly or whatever and give her baby up, she found out she was pregnant too. I was like, oh my goodness. So Rex is like, how you know I was the pappy? You know what I'm saying? Because she was married. She was like, you know, she hadn't slept with her husband in months, so she knew it was him. So I'm just like, Rex was just running through the house like the Tomb Raider. He was hitting the mama and the daughter. The mama and the daughter. We know they were both sisters, but god dang, what in the world? You know what I'm saying? So her husband wasn't getting it in. She was like, I got needs, and Rex was dropping the package off. Okay, so when Ella went away, you know, to go have birth discreetly, then Leona, she went on like did she say she went to Europe or something? She was supposed to be on vacation, but really she was trying to go discreetly have the baby. You know, that's what rich people do sometimes, you know, to handle their, you know, secrets and stuff. They disguise it as, oh, I'm going on a mission trip, oh, I'm going to study abroad, when really they about to go, you know, give birth discreetly and give the baby up or something. Leona gave Ray up to a madam to be raised as her own child. Like, what the world? The madam had helped Leona and Ella back in the day when they was running from Ella's crazy daddy or whatever. But yeah, she gave this baby to a madam. Ray was raised in a freaking brothel with prostitutes and stuff. So I'm like, oh man, this man built different. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the same moral compass as the rest of us. So yeah, Leona was sending the church funds and everything down there to the madam, and she was raising Ray with the church funds. So Ray probably done invested the funds into his little illegal activities and everything, child. So yeah, that's what she did. And she's like, you know, she was telling Ella, you know, you gave up your child. I ain't asked you to do nothing that I wouldn't have done myself. Like, I did this too. And Leona tried to flip the script on everybody. Like, I did this to protect y'all. Everything that I've done is to protect everybody else. Like, are you that she's that egotistical that she just thinks that that, you know, nobody can be successful without her? Like, y'all wouldn't be in a position that y'all are in today if I wouldn't have made the tough decisions. Like, come on, lady. She know that she did that to save herself, to save her status. Because imagine the scandal that would have happened to know that, you know, the first lady done got pregnant by a common street thug. You know what I'm saying? She done committed adultery and had a baby outside her marriage. Ugh. The drama. She would have been banished from the church, probably kicked out the town. You know what I'm saying? She would have never came into the type of power that she so desired. So for her to try to twist around, make it seem like she did Rex and Ella a favor, it was like, come on, ma'am, you ain't fooling nobody. So Rex is like, oh man, we done scared Ray off. You know what I'm saying? He wanting to talk to him and stuff, because, you know, it's his kid after all, you know, because we know Rex got a heart. You know what I'm saying? I like to see Rex's heart. But Ella is like, what, you growing soft up on me just because it's your kid? Like, the type of Rex that I know wouldn't care. Like, he'd kill his own son. And I'm like, dang, Ella. And so he's like, you know, I gotta show some good faith. I'm probably get about $50,000, have my men drop it off to Ray Ray. And Rex is like, I'm gonna try to arrange a powwow. And you know Ella ain't going for it, because once Ella gets something up in her mind, she gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? She like, nah, we not gonna set Ray Ray up no more to take the fall for, you know, the crimes and everything that's been going on. He got to take a dirt nap. But yeah, so I thought that Leona was, you know, fabricating her illness and stuff, but we saw that, you know, she started stumbling and getting weak after everybody had left the warehouse. She, you know, that makes a call, and we later find out she called Christy to try to get some help. She's like, you know, I need you. And Christy is like, you're not doing too well. And so Leona's telling Christy, like, you know, we gotta hit up Dr. Ross, and whatever amount of money that he wants, we're gonna have to pay him. Christy done went back down to the prison to talk to Dr. Ross, because, you know, she desperate to save Leona. She loved Leona. She don't want her to die or whatever. And so she's talking to Dr. Ross. And Dr. Ross, he one of them people you can be talking and he like, wah, 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 wah. He's just staring with that little creepy smile or whatever. And he just like, you know, I'm free. And she's like, you know, I'm working on getting you free. He said, nah, I'm free. Surprise. And Christy is like, oh my God. And Christy like, I was willing to work with him while he was locked up in prison and being controlled. Now he on the loose. I don't want no parts. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling y'all, we don't want Dr. Ross to get out. You know what I'm saying? That man crazy. So I'm like, yes, Christy, you need to run for the hills, girl. You in danger. Christy, you in danger, girl. Anyway, in the meantime, Jabari is still trying to find answers about his father and the old head that was, you know, killed in prison, because we know he ain't off himself. But yeah, he rolls up on one of these hood dudes that's out there trying to like break in a car or whatever, because it's somebody he knew from back in the day, back when he used to work with Rex. So dude was excited to see him and stuff. So Jabari, you know, asking him a little bit of questions, so he gets some more information. He finds out that dude was a cleaner. Like, the dude that was killed was a cleaner, and the last person that he worked with was Ray Ray. So Leona, she is stressed out. She's trying to figure out what Ella is gonna do. She don't want Ella to kill Ray Ray, because that's her son. She's like, that's the only child she ever done gave birth to. You know what I'm saying? And so she's like, Ella, you need to start flexing your badge. Ain't you the fuzz girl? Ain't you 5-0? You need to start showing people that, you know, intimidating people, like, you know, I can lock you up or something like that. You need to go ahead and flex your authority. So, you know, Ella, she goes home. She got on her little silk pajamas, you know, get in a little nightcap and everything. And then she hears somebody in her house. So, you know, Ella, she keeps the heat on her. She stays strapped. She's sitting in the chair. She got the strap right in between the cushions. So she goes and she's looking around and everything. And it kind of reminded me of back when Malik was, his dead body was in her pool. But anyway, so she's trying to find the intruder or whatever. We see the person scurry on by. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what's about to happen? So Ella, she think, you know, the coast is clear. She goes back to sit down, and then somebody comes up behind her and tries to strangle her with like a cord or something. So she's struggling, she fighting back, you know, use them self-defense moves that, you know, they teach you and stuff. And then she pulled the gat, bop, 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 bop. And I was like, yo, whoever tried to kill her had to know they had to come better than that. Or maybe they didn't know Ella's track record. You know what I'm saying? Because she got a few bodies, you know what I'm saying, that she done laid out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come better than just trying to strangle her. You could have capped her or something, you know what I'm saying? Or at least stabbed her. You trying to strangle her with a wire? This ain't your ordinary chick right here. So of course she thinking that, you know, it's Ray Ray's man that done came after her. So Rex, he comes to her side, and here comes Kendrick coming to see what's going on with his mama and everything. And he's coming to comfort her and stuff, and she's, you know, more concerned about him because he's still referring to Anna as Stacia. She's like, baby, are you well? You know what I'm saying? Are you okay? You know Stacia's dead, right? Like, the girl at your house, that's Anna. Like, that's not Stacia. You need to be in reality and stuff. He's like, no, mom, I got her under control. I know she's not Stacia. Like, Kendrick is just so gullible and naive. You know what I'm saying? Rex and Ella, they should be looking at him like I know they be wishing they could just shake him, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on in their head of his. But yeah, I do not trust Anna and the way she's just sneaking all through Kendrick's house and everything. She done put on Stacia's engagement ring and everything. She holding up the picture of Stacia, you know, when Stacia was pregnant. She's in the mirror and she's like holding her baby. Remind me of like some single white female type stuff, you know what I'm saying? I said, oh, she's about to really try to step into Stacia's life and take her identity. What the heck, what's really going on? Yeah, so after the smoke clears and you know that attempt was on Ella's life, she goes to her partner. She's like, how is Dr. Ross being released? Like, why am I not privy to this information? So he's all excited. He's like, yeah, he done snitched. Basically, he done told us who's behind the whole thing. And she's nervous, like, oh God, what he done said. So he done gave up Ray Ray. So yeah, they bring in the confidential folder and everything. And so her partner's like, yeah, you know, we on the same team and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go ahead and look through these documents. And he takes a phone call. And the man done turned his back to Ella. What's up with that? So while he turned his back, Ella is snapping the photos or whatever. So yeah, she shows up to Kendrick's house because, you know, she wants to put eyes on Anna because she's like, I'm tired of hearing about this chick, you know what I'm saying? She got my son nose wide open and I'm gonna flex. So while she's there, Tamara's there going over the paperwork with Kendrick as far as the foundation that he's putting together. And yo, her and Tamara, they was throwing shade like a mug. Ella was like, I heard Upsurge's profits are down this quarter or whatever, like throwing it up in Tamara's face. And Tamara is like, well, I hear that the new mayor is doing well, but you know, the bar was set pretty low from the previous mayor, which we all know was Ella. I was like, ah, the shade. But yeah, you know, Ella ain't come for the, you know, little cat fight or whatever. So she's like, you know, I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. So she go into the kitchen and she see Anna. She's like, you know, you the girl that I've heard so much about or whatever. So, you know, she throw her little shade at Anna. And she's basically like, I need you to relay some information to Ray Ray. So Anna is like, Zach, you know, you're welcome and stuff. Like, go use me as a carrier pigeon. Rex sends one of his men over to go and powwow or set up a meeting between him and Ray Ray, you know, with some money and stuff. Why Ray Ray end up sending that man back dead in a barrel with a phone strapped to his head? Like, Ray Ray ain't playing. Ray Ray ain't looking for no daddy. He ain't trying to make up for lost times. He passed all that. He like, nah, we still beefing. I'm still trying to be the big dog in Cyprus. So, I mean, you better watch out. You better not cry. I'm on you like white on rice. Rex ends up, you know, going to go see Josie down at her club and trying to figure out she need a few more dollars. Because we all know Josie in a pickle. Tamara going forward with moving Miles down to Florida with Austin. And so the doctor has told Tamara like that the treatment's been going well. He's about to wake up from his coma and he's going to need intense therapy. So she's like, yes, I'm ready and everything. So Josie, she needs to try to get a better lawyer to try to fight this, you know what I'm saying? Because his time is running out. Miles is about to be gone, child. So Rex slides her a stack and he tells her he wants her to go down to Juicy's because we know that Juicy's is Ray Ray's spot, and of course Anna, her stripper name is Sapphire, but yeah, she works down there too. So Rex is like, he wants Josie to go down and stake out the place, know where all the entrance and exits are, you know, get photos and the whole nine, and also get the tea on Anna. So Josie like, who Anna? Like, you gotta let me know who this person is. And he's like, oh, trust me, you'll know when you see her. So yeah, Josie, she goes up in the spot, and I love Josie's character as far as, you know, how sultry she is, and just like, she real sexy. So she's sitting up at the bar, you know, the booty bar, and so that catches Anna's eye. She's like, oh, okay, you know, she slides up to her and stuff, and they talking, and Josie's just sliding her money. I'm like, dang, Josie, you about to slide her your whole stack before you get the info, girl. But anyway, so Josie's asking Anna about Ray Ray and stuff. So Anna gives her generic answer. She's like, you know, we all like a family here. We good, this and that. And Josie like, nah, that ain't what I need to hear, girl. I need the real tea. So Anna whispers in her ear, like, you know, I've known a lot of bad men in my life, but Ray Ray, he the baddest. And I'm like, what Ray Ray done did, girl? We need more than that. After Josie finishes talking to Anna, she's, you know, driving back and everything. She giving Rex the 411. She talking to him, and she like, yeah, you know. And he's like, you know, I can give you another payment, some more money. She's like, nah, I need you to move something for me. I need you to transport something for me. So we like, what that is? But yeah, Anna, she goes home and everything. Kendrick, he done been on his husband duties. He done cooked the girl a plate and done wrapped it up and left, because, you know, she gets off at ungodly hours, you know what I'm saying, after she down shaking her butt at the booty bar. So yeah, she's like eating enough food and everything. Next thing you know, she creeps up into Kendrick's room. And I'm like, what's she doing? So she, you know, got on her negligee and everything, looking all sexy. He wakes up and he's like, no, you know, you don't have to do this. So for a split second, I was like, okay, Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, you gonna hold out or whatever. And then he gives in. And I'm like, that's some sickness. You gonna really lay the pipe to your dead fiance's twin? Jabari runs down on Ray Ray at Juicy's or whatever, you know. He goes up to the spot, gets to sit next to him and stuff. He pulls out his piece and everything. So he trying to get answers and stuff about the cleaner that was murdered in prison or whatever, because he's, you know, thinking that Ray Ray had something to do with it. So Ray Ray drops the bomb on him when he takes him around to the back, and he's like, no, the last person that saw him in prison was Rex. And I'm like, Lord, they planting the seed this season. I'm telling you, Rex and Jabari is gonna go head up against each other. Like, we already know that Jabari, he got a temper on him, and once he finds out that Rex done killed his daddy or it had something to do with whatever, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. And Ray Ray done showed Rex that he ain't playing fair, you know what I'm saying? He's dangling that information to Rex, like, you know, I know what you did last summer. I know you killed Jabari's daddy. Now, can we just talk about Christy for a second? Because Christy got to get some self-defense lessons from her mama. She got to be carrying something, you know what I'm saying? Because we know Dr. Ross is on the loose. So the first person that he was going to go come see about was Christy, you know what I'm saying? All that flirtation, he could be like, you know, what's up with, you know, when we was rubbing hands together and everything in the prison. I want to rub a little bit of something else, you know, something more than hands. So we see Christy, she about to stop, Christy getting naked. She about to hop up in the shower. Then we see Dr. Ross's reflection, and I don't know if it was a mirror or the glass. I'm like, oh man, like, what's she gonna do when you get in the shower? You butt booty ball naked, you know what I'm saying? And water and everything make things slippery, so you know it's kind of hard to defend yourself against somebody. I'm like, man, I know she ain't strapped. Oh man, Christy. So I'm like, gosh, is he gonna have her hemmed up somewhere in the basement on the next episode? Because he was already making reference to them, you know, doing experiments at his private lab in his house. I'm like, oh man, he about to freaking gag Christy and tie her up with a rope and throw her in the back of the truck and, you know, put her in his basement, dog. Oh man, it's going down. Yeah, later on we see Tamara. She goes to the hospital, you know, to go check on Miles and everything, because we know he about to wake up from his coma. Why she get to the freaking hospital room and Miles is not there? So she's asking the doctor, like, where Miles is? And the doctor like, Miles supposed to be in his room. They go up in there, Miles is missing, child. I'm willing to bet money that Josie done got Rex and his folks to move Miles up out the hospital. And I'm wondering to myself, like, dang, did he get a chance to wake up from his coma before they kidnapped him? Like, how you gonna kidnap the man from the hospital where he was getting treatment? Oh my gosh, like, Josie, I understand that you in love, girl. If desperate was a person, it would be you. Like, just slap it across your forehead. Like, wow. But it was so much drama in this episode. It did not disappoint and got me hanging on the edge of just waiting for the next one. Like, oh my gosh, that cliffhanger that we just left off on. Oh wow. But yeah, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Drop down in the comment section and let me know what you thought of this latest episode. Let's chat about it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I make an upload. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.